All right, everybody, we're back here again with Jerry Koski for part 2 of 2. Jerry, I understand you used to race yourself.
Right.
What year did you start racing?
I started racing in 58.
58. So you must have raced along with your dad at the same time then at some point.
Well, no. Yeah, I think we both did race together for a little bit.
Okay. What class did you race, or was it just one class?
It was the same thing, too. It was
just one class? Okay. What was your car number?
I don't even remember.
So you really weren't attached to a number very much then,
No.
I would assume. Okay. What type of car did you race?
I had a 46 Ford.
Okay. Flathead, I'm assuming?
Flathead, right.
Okay. And how many years did you race for?
I raced for about 7 years.
Okay. Did you have any accomplishments that you're proud of? Like,
No,
did you win?
not the only thing. The last year I think that I raced was in 65, and I ended up third in points at the end of the year.
Okay. Were you able to wrestle a few wins at all in your career?
Well, I think I did, but I don't know about features or not. I don't remember.
Okay.
They never kept track hardly like they do nowadays.
Okay. So you weren't able to upstage your dad then? Your dad was a pretty good hot shoe.
Oh yeah,
and
he did way better in his time than I did.
And I would assume he's the one who got you interested in racing?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Are you currently active in racing?
I just go and watch. I'm a spectator, and I go all the time.
Okay. Where do you go? Hibbing, Rapids?
Well, I just go to Hibbing now.
Just Hibbing?
I used to go to Hibbing and Rapids, and every now and then I'd go to Proctor and Superior.
Okay.
But basically now it's just Hibbing.
Do you have any memories that stick out about your racing career?
No, not a lot.
Nothing.
At the end, when I finally quit racing, at that time I run a car called the Sportsman. It was a 32 Chevrolet Coupe, and it had a newer 6-cylinder truck motor in it, and it was pretty competitive.
I would assume back then there was a large array of cars. Then they all didn't look the same. There must have been a lot of different types of cars.
Well, yeah, you could, when you saw the cars there, you could recognize them. A 37 Ford looked like a 37 Ford, and
they weren't like a shoebox like most cars today.
They were nothing homemade like they have nowadays.
Yeah. When you were young, around the racetrack, was there anybody that you looked up to or that you considered to be a favorite that you liked?
Well, there were the ones that did good, like Mike Mikich, and he was a very good racer. And then Donnie Coivisto from Keewatin, he was very good. And I can't remember.
Your dad, obviously.
Yeah, my dad.
Okay. So you go and you watch races now, and you used to be heavily involved in racing. In your opinion, have you noticed a change in racing from back then to today?
Well, it's getting, what would I say, you're getting fewer cars. I mean, now it seems like it's dropping out every year. And the things that I think what hurts it a lot now is most of them don't look like cars like they used to before. Mm-hmm. You could recognize a 37 Ford or whatever. Now they're all just a bent up tin.
Mm-hmm. So people could relate to the cars a little bit better.
And then when you went around town years ago, no matter what gas station you stopped at or something, there would be a stock car there, and you could, even if you weren't involved, you could get out and go look it over. Now, if you come into a town now, you're not going to find a stock car anywhere. They're all hidden someplace, and when they come to the track, they're all in enclosed trucks. And you don't, if you see them going down the road, you don't even know what it is.
Mm-hmm. So having the cars more exposed kind of helped the younger people connect with race cars a little better.
But the young people know, like I said, most of them don't. Half of them that I see around, they don't even have a car. Mm-hmm. So in order to get into racing, you're going to have to you know, you'd have to try to get some kind of a decent job to buy a
Racing's,
truck and a trailer and a race car, and
racing's definitely more
even
expensive.
to start it, I mean, you're going to have to spend 10,000
Yeah.
just to start, and you're
Yeah.
not going to be real competitive.
Yeah. And I, from the pictures I've seen, it looks like there was a lot of people in the grandstands.
Oh yes, it was
Compared
packed,
to today.
pretty well packed, right?
And that always helps to run a program, is have a
Yeah.
lot of paying customers. Well, Jerry, before we go, is there anybody that you would like to thank or that has helped you in your racing career, pitmen or car owners or anything like that?
Well, not really, because most of it, I never had many pitmen or anything, but I just enjoy going watching them now, and certain cars I like to watch more than others. And
So you were a one-man band in your career, kind
right,
of. Okay.
right, yeah.
Who today do you look to and like to watch as a racer?
Well, I like to watch like the Esky boys, the father and son, and Harry Hansen was very good to watch, and Kittner boys, or Kid in the
Yeah, there's a slug of Kittners out there.
yeah, and
Okay. All right.
that's
Well,
about it. I
okay.
think.
Well, I really appreciate you taking the time doing this interview with us, Jerry, and I will see you around, and good luck out there.
Okay.
And this concludes part 2 of 2. Thank you.